You're now tuned into STWF TV, the Parlay Perspective. The Parlay Perspective. Where we talk hockey.
Feed Byfield around one man in on goal. Scores! What a goal! Quentin Byfield! And that gets Jim Fox out of his seat here at Crypto.com Arena.
Basketball.
Take matters into his own hands, Van Horn. Now, you got to get the team from third to with the snap. Oh, my gosh. Throw it down, Kobe.
Football.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my goodness!
Oh, my God.
Wilson's going to lob one, and somehow, some way, Paul Richardson comes up with the ball.
Cuts upfield. Hurdles over a couple of people.
Oh my goodness, did you see that? He hit Steve Brown with what looked like a karate kick.
Baseball and more.
Well, there goes again. Pitch is swung on a miss. Throw to second base is high. They're going to say that Rojas got in the way. It doesn't matter. Sosa tagged him out anyway. That was an amazing catch and tag by Sosa.
The Parlay Perspective. The Parlay Perspective.
Chili Will, what's up, fam? How you doing tonight, man?
I'm cool, and brother, what's good with you?
Making it as always. This is Monday. I survived another weekend. God is good all the time.
That's all we can hope for, man, right? Another day.
Absolutely. So, who is out there saving lives and battling traffic? He'll be in as soon as possible. Jake probably had to work late. And they all out shopping for new stools. So
my boy, ladder shopping.
Pig Dollar, what's up, man? Why? What's up, bro? Why?
I told you. They ain't want to listen to me.
Oh man. Well,
and it
bro,
wasn't my fault.
Nah, it wasn't. He was here. Oh man. So, bro, had a lot of stuff going on this weekend. Obviously, the big one is the NFL draft. We talk about that more in detail on Wednesday night on the play call sheet. But some of your initial responses. Two part. The obvious one, the decline in the fall of young Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah.
And the Saints taking who they took.
Instead of Shedeur. Kind of played into each other. It kind of yeah. So I heard a fun take today that said had the Browns just flipped those two picks, no one would have said a word at all. No one would care. Everything would have went as planned. People would have been okay with it. But instead, they took Shaw first, and then 3 rounds later took Shedeur and just broke the internet for 2 days. Yeah. So everything, obviously, we always get to this point where we're like, what is real? What is fake? What is real news? What are they bullshitting about? What are they putting out to just like save face, you know? But everything I'm hearing is, and I actually buy this, he just was a shit interview and he scared teams off. And people go, oh, there's 32 teams, nobody wants. No, there isn't 32 teams in the market for a quarterback in early rounds, period. We can get that out the way right now. There's about 4 teams in the entire league who needed a quarterback that early. That's it. So he doesn't have to piss the whole league off for them to collude and not get him. No, he has to piss 4 teams off to make them not want to pick him. And I think he did. I heard pretty sure he absolutely bombed the Dable interview, which if we're all being honest. Dable's not exactly the best fucking guy anyway. So, like, it's not like that's going to be a great fun interview with a great fun guy. If Dable brought in any of his own bias on his way in, I'm sure that interview was callous and bullshit and annoying. But there was other coaches saying that they set up kind of like a little homework for him, and he didn't really do it.
It's not familiar, huh?
Yeah, does sound real familiar.
If true,
sounds like a tiger, but he's a buffalo. Then, and all of this is, of course, allegedly or speculative, whatever. I guess we may never know, but in case we ever do find out, this is what we heard. I also heard that there was another GM or coach, whoever it was, who showed him a play of his, like a real bad play of his, and then critiqued the play and basically told him, what you play? Bro changes his name and he's acting confused about who that is. Who doesn't do homework as a Tiger historically?
How many profiles does Dale have?
Yeah, it's all burner accounts. Hey, listen, your guy said he watched it. Your guy said he watched tapes that had nothing on them. I don't want to hear what you have to say right now.
Facts.
Yeah.
No speculation whatsoever.
None at all. That's a fact. But so I guess they pulled a play that was a bad play on his part, and then they asked him, like they critiqued it and asked him what he thought he did wrong, and he wouldn't take any blame for it. Wasn't on him. No accountability at all. These are the things that they're looking for.
And your quarterback is usually your franchise placeholder for public perception.
He's got to be the guy. You want your quarterback to be like, that was my fault when it wasn't even his fault. That's what you want from a quarterback.
Yeah.
Not the opposite way. So there was another one where there's another one where they gave him a whole like play or a package or whatever, and they purposely got things wrong on it to see if he would pick up on it and call it out. Yeah. Didn't identify it. He didn't. Here's the thing. If there's one thing that I'm probably certain about, yes, do I think he's going to be a solid player? I do think he'll still be a solid player. Do I think he had a really good college career? I also think that. Do I love primetime already without even this being his kid? Yes, I love prime. But everything I've ever seen come out of Shador's mouth has led me to believe, not about the bias and what rumors are out there, has led me to believe that he just isn't going to respond well to any of these types of things.
Yeah.
That he doesn't want to be told when he's wrong. That he thinks he's God's gift of football. Yeah, I mean, like that. That's the vibes I get from him. Now, do I think he loves football? Yeah, I do. Do I think he's going to work hard? I actually do think he's going to work hard. In fact, I think he's going to work twice as hard now that he got embarrassed in front of the world for 2 days. But yeah, man, I just think, I don't know. I think he's the type of personality that he's gonna have to be humbled so he can get better, because he thinks he's already good enough now just to be a great in the NFL. That's not how it works, bro. It's not. Even the great Mahomes sat for a year and learned
without taking one snap.
Not a single snap. Peyton Manning, one of the greatest we've ever seen, 28 interceptions his rookie year, and he had a great attitude towards football. So change the banner to the Parlay Perspective.
Oh, yeah.
How about you stay wherever you are instead of being on this show where you should be?
Bye.
What up, Jake? You just came
What's
and
up,
said, hi. What up, bro?
No, I said bye.
That's funny.
No, right before I hopped on, I happened to see this freaking NBA 2K25 game. Freaking Cleveland's kicking the crap out of Miami.
Oh, I'm like, where's he going with this? That game's old now, but yes, this is definitely fucking. Someone put the slider. Someone turned the sliders up and is just playing on fucking rookie.
Oh, what's scoring now?
84-38.
Oh wow!
Mind you, they're 3 minutes into the second half. They scored like 30 in the first half. Whole first half, just 30. It's awful.
It's bad. I was I was finishing up my end of the night things, and right before I went to go wash my hands, I was like, what the heck? This can't be right. I looked at it again. I'm like, they're up by like 44 right now. Why are they even here?
Yeah, they're already, everybody's made their vacation plans to Cabo. They're all fucking, they're out of here.
And that's what I was about to ask. Is this a closeout game?
Yeah, they're down 3-0, and they came in. This should be the game you fight and claw tooth and nail, and they
just for self-respect.
Just to show like where the Heat. Remember, it's the Heat. That's what they're known for. They came out and laid an egg at half court and didn't play since. It's crazy. But yeah, Shedeur, man, I think Shedeur kind of made his own bed. Did you see the conspiracy theory that they may have wanted him to fall, so the pressure would be lowered? I think that's crazy.
The pressure would be lowered, like his camp.
Yeah. I mean, it's feasible, but I don't believe that at all. What the Dale, Mr. Nash, the brand comes first. Yeah, literally, Dale, your own slogan, bring your ass. And not the ass you getting. I mean, yours, motherfucker.
Who do you guys think gets the first sniff of the field, Dylan Gabriel or Sanders?
Sanders, probably.
Even though they drafted Gabriel higher?
Yeah, even though. Gabriel reminds me of Kellen Moore coming out of college.
Ah, fair enough. They're both left-handed, you're right.
Just a short Kellen Moore, though.
Both left-handed, high IQ.
Yeah.
Moderate athletic ability. Well, Gabriel's probably more athletic than he was, but
Gabriel can run.
Kellen had a better mind as far as dissecting the play, but they were physically limited due to their size and arm strength.
I was about to say, how big do you think Kellen Moore is, Will? He's 6 foot, just like Gabriel.
Gabriel's probably, yeah.
I mean, that's barely an inch, but all right. They're probably giving Kellen.
I thought Kellen Moore was like 6'1", 6'2", but fine, if you're 6 feet, whatever. But yeah, Gabriel's like, he's short, bro. 5'10" is fucking tiny at quarterback.
Hey, Kyler's making it work.
Yeah, Kyler's way fucking more athletic than both of them combined.
Kyler's kind of a freak, so I mean that's fair.
He also has an absolute cannon that neither of them.
Yeah, yeah, I'm about to say
because he played baseball.
Kyler's kind of a league in his own when it comes to the small guys. Bryce Young can't even get that.
Nah, Bryce, they're just similar in size, and he's even bigger than Bryce in terms of he's built like a fucking mailbox, honestly. But
he is.
No one wanted Gabriel that high. That was just a Cleveland move. Yeah, Cleveland's got. And then I saw the communication that they declined to pick up the 5th-year option on the Kenny Pickett rookie contract that they traded for.
They just Cleveland doing Cleveland shit, man.
What's his name? Barry, the freaking dumbass.
Yeah, that's not a good team franchise. Period. Yet they always have a good defense, so. He's got to jump to see over the line. Yeah, he does.
And they just picked someone to help Garrett out.
Oh, this is fascinating. He said Watson will never take another snap in Cleveland. Flacco starts the season, and we will see both rookies at some point.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see that. We'll see both rookies if one of them
got to eat the money.
Doesn't play well. But the first one that gets out there, if he balls, we may never see that other rookie.
Well, I was just about to say, both of those guys, I believe in the sentiment that both rookies will get playing time. They want to see what they got out of both of them. So they know going into next year, they're just going to eat whatever they got to eat of the Watson contract, and they have the starter and the backup, hopefully.
Yeah. Like Washington did.
Yeah.
Also, don't get me wrong, Browns are going to Brown. They did dumb shit all the time. But I actually don't think getting 2 quarterbacks was dumb. I think their quarterback situation is so ridiculous, and they need to get out from under that contract, that they couldn't afford to just take one and hope it works out. Like, they had to get some insurance. And I think that's what they did. They did the same thing that the Washington did.
Who did they end up taking in the first round? They picked like number 8 or something, 6 or 8. I know they swapped out with Jacksonville.
Oh, they picked Mason Graham at 5th.
Yeah, Mason Graham.
Okay, to go along with Big Man.
And it literally, that thing is that Cleveland's draft started out so promising because of that trade. Because they gained a first-round pick next year of Jacksonville, who will probably suck next year. There's a good chance they have 2 top 5 picks next year. And then they go out and get Judkins with the second pick. It's like, hey, man, they're actually balling. And then it's like, okay, what the hell's Cleveland doing?
We think Duval isn't going to have them playing better than the top 5 pick.
Nah.
He might not. I don't believe him. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he better be a fucking genius X's and O's, because his motivation level, I wouldn't run through a fucking paperclip, never mind a wall for that guy. Like, it's just the guy's energy is fucking non-void. It's void. It's bad. It's just not good. Travis Hunter said he would take snaps at QB. Yeah. Well, he's like, he's kidding, right? He's kidding, right?
No, like, really, yeah. He's kidding, right?
Right? Right?
Well, speaking of right, though.
Okay.
Puka Nacua, his youngest brother, Samson, got a little bit of trouble over the weekend. Got into it with the fan. You know how sometimes fans can be obnoxious. And he gave the fan a quick whack upside the head.
Yeah. Put the paws on him.
Out of line?
Now look, there's a part of the podcast. There's a part of the podcaster in me that want to be like, you can never do this, blah blah blah. Man, but sometimes some of these motherfuckers really do need a slap in the face. They think they're just so untouchable in the crowd and they can do whatever they want. This is semi-pro. You can't do this shit. But at the same time, if you want to get looked at, you want the looks in the NFL, you gotta stop. You gotta be normal. You gotta learn to take the heat.
There's no version of this where you can do that. You got to chill. Like, even like, as fun as it might have been that night,
Mr. Jump Out saying being big.
Yeah, no, facts. I just, but you can't cross the barrier, man. Like, the Malice in the Palace, we'll never forget it. But also, Artest was beating on a man, had nothing to do with anything. Like this is like, you can't do these things, especially because at the time you don't even know. Like, in this particular situation, yeah, he was pretty certain of who it was, but like, you still can't. Like, what if you grab up the wrong person? And what kind of precedent is it setting in any league? You just stay on the field. Let security handle that type of shit. That's all you can do. You really can't do much more than that.
That's the first time, though, I've seen a fan shut the hell up after the situation, though.
I mean, yeah, he got slapped. No shit, what he was going to do? Was he going to just storm the field? Then he would have got his ass beat by security. Like,
it was an old man he slapped too, wasn't it?
That's never not good. And the other part is, like, if it's a young guy, you better hope he's holding the beer. Otherwise, how do you know how old he is? You might smack a kid under 18. Now you in a world of trouble, and you're wilding. So yeah, little Nacua, figure it out, bro. You in the UFL for a reason.
Yeah, and he probably gonna
stay there.
He probably stay there. He not going back to the big leagues.
Nah, he about to be fucking. I don't know. He gonna work on Puka's team and be his like videographer or something like that. I don't know, because his fucking career is over. He's not going to the league now.
The highest he'll get might be CFL now.
Yeah, Canada ain't taking that shit. Keep that shit in America. They're like, nope.
We don't want it,
Tell Jake to make some bacon,
Hey, you can't do that.
You just sounded like
I hate you.
Rosie Perez.
Yeah.
Why does your Canadian sound like a Mexican? A Mexican woman. I don't even know she's Mexican.
No, Mr. Rosie Superman, Perez. No here.
Yeah, no lemon pledge.
Oh my goodness.
Terrible.
We are terrible.
Dale still hasn't made our hey yo, we tell jokes here thing that I told him to make, and he's over there locking doors and shit. Figure it out, Dale.
All right, NBA playoffs right now.
Yep.
Boring.
Yeah. Memphis already got swept. They got swept easily by OKC.
Jake's like, I'd rather watch Duke beat Middle Tennessee State by 50. That's fun. Shut up.
I don't know how old this is. I know Minnesota's up 3-1. Is it 2-2 or 3-2 for the Denver and Clippers game?
I think it's 3-1.
I believe they're still 2-2. No, it can't be 3. This guy. We're looking at 2-2 right now on the screen.
Oh, my bad. I was taking a shot. I can't look. I'm driving, jackass.
Well, don't speak on it. You don't know. Yeah. I like these playoffs. The only problem, the main thing that's derailed these playoffs have been Dame's injury and Ja's injury kind of hurt that series too.
Achilles,
he's done next season as well, which is
Yep.
He may just need to be a rapper moving forward now. Honestly, he was still balling when he was here, but missing most of this season, a good portion of this season, and then missing pretty much all of next year. And what will he be when he comes back? I mean, I know he's going to be one of them guys who his game ages well. Playoffs? Dale's mad I didn't say it because every time he says playoffs, something I say it. Yeah, I think Dame's game will age well because he can shoot, but other than that, it's going to be rough moving forward.
Yeah, because he's probably looking at possibly 2 whole seasons before he even is a shell of himself.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough thing for that.
And he's no spring chicken.
And he's not like a KD who can just sit back and rely on being basically a 7-footer who can shoot over everybody. Only needs to create a little space. He's only 6'3", man. He's going to have to create a bunch of space to get his shot off. I mean, he can shoot from 30, so you got to cover him at half court. But, yeah, it's just rough. I love Dame, and this sucks to see. Does Giannis move on now? I mean, when's his contract up? Is he going to request a trade? Because that
I think he may request a trade for 2 reasons. One, they traded for Dame to try to savor what little bit of competitiveness that they had from their championship run. But then they started to get rid of the key pieces from that championship run. And
yeah, they let Drew walk to us. I mean, let Drew go in a trade. Then they moved Middleton, which at the time I thought was a solid move. But Kuzma is not, at least Middleton, we thought Middleton was soft that time, like not aggressive enough. Way more aggressive than Kuzma's being. Kuzma shot like 6 shots last game. They needed him to take like 20 shots. That's how much they needed him to get buckets. Can't believe people once thought that this man was even close to Tatum. But I won't discuss that right now. That man's here. Mama, there go that man. Bring him out. Oh, he ain't ready. He blacked out. All right. Well, anyways, yeah, look, this Nuggets Clippers series is probably the best series so far. It's the most competitive anyway. Knicks and Pistons is competitive. Pistons got robbed the other night on at the buzzer shot by
the non-foul on Tim Hardaway Jr.
By yo boy. He definitely got fouled. He should have been at the line. They even said that he got fouled. So that's crazy. But hold on.
That's not nobody respects him.
What's good, Toop? You ready? No? All right. Back to the backstage for you.
Well, man, you just told him to get to the back. God damn.
That's the producer right there, boy.
Hey, also, I won't hold you accountable for what you thought I did because that was just you thinking that. That's Minnesota versus the Lakers. That series is
a wrap.
Probably. They need too much out of 2 players. Their entire lineup didn't get subbed out the whole second half. Crazy move by Redick. I don't know if it hasn't happened in fucking. I saw the stat somewhere, but it hasn't happened in fucking decades. Not like a couple years. I think decades. where a whole lineup did not get subbed out for the second half. So, Took dealing with the computer issues. We'll get you in here, bro. Take your time, man. We're holding it down. He's like, oh yeah, that's true. He is spazzing because he wants to talk basketball. We're gonna tease him. We're gonna do this topic right up until you get back, and we're gonna switch topics. Just move on. OKC beat the shit out of the Grizzlies. Ja got injured, but it honestly did not matter. At best, they might have stole a game, and at worst, it was
a terrible matchup. Terrible matchup.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you get though when you're not good enough during the regular season. You play.
They look like the team that fired their coach weeks before the playoffs.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. That's a whole topic we could do if I'd like to be here for that topic, but like, what's next for the Grizzlies, man? Because now, what was this shining beacon of light moving forward, like just 2 years ago, is marred by Ja constantly getting hurt, and when he's not getting hurt, just doing dumb shit. And then
they moved. I think they moved both of them. JJ is coming up for the Supermax, isn't he?
Yeah, and they can't pay that.
Nah.
They can't pay that. Because don't get me wrong, he's a good player, but they can't pay that because he's not a Supermax player. That's it.
Nah.
So that Supermax is going to have to come from a team like the Wizards. They can afford it. They should do it, if anything. But nah, you can't do that as the Grizzlies. Like, for what? So then what? So then you move Ja and just start over? Sucks for Memphis, man. Sucks for Memphis.
They're gonna do like OKC did. Just stock up on picks, draft well, make crucial trades.
Here's my thing, though. If they were capable of that kind of line of thinking, this team would be better already. Like they would have done stuff like this beforehand. But you're right. They're gonna have to. They need to fucking sell their souls to get Sam Presti in the building. He's the only one that can save them at this point.
Yeah.
I loved it taunting LeBron, pushing on him the whole game. They were playing physical. It just showed like, yeah, it's being a little bit of a punk. I love it though, but it's also showing like, yo, I'm here. I'm here every can play. I'm gonna make you work because I know y'all only got 2 players doing much of anything. So that was fun. As far as Cleveland, yeah, they're beating the shit out of the Heat still. Yeah, 103-57 is filthy work.
Throw the towel. Throw the goddamn towel.
Throw the damn towel. Throw the goddamn towel.
Greatest meme ever.
Oh yeah, so good. It's so reusable. Fuck the Jordan meme. That one's peak. Rockets and Warriors. This series is also a really good series because, like I said at the beginning of the playoffs, this is the most contrast of young versus old. Like
Jimmy was out for game 3, right?
I believe so. Yes, he got hurt.
And they
He
still won
really bad. Yeah, because Curry is just—he's like 37, still losing his mind.
Timeless wonder.
Yeah, and we said this when he was younger. Some of us who like really were watching and said that, like, look, if he can keep the ankles healthy, this kid could play for a while because his game is not predicated on anything explosive. It is all subtle, and he's got the game down to a science, and he just needs to get a half of inch of space, and he's hitting the 3 from 30. The man's unbelievable.
Think Took ready?
I don't know. Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. What up, Took? You here?
Yeah, man, my fucking shit's slow as fuck right now. I don't even know why. Keep it real. My fucking shipping charges for like 20 minutes. I come on, I take the plug-in out. Apparently it wasn't charged up. My shit's fucking 14 years old. I think it's time for a new one, but it's been rolling.
You think?
After the draft the other day, I let it die. I usually don't let it die. You know what I'm saying? I actually get it to like 2% and charge it. But shout out to the fellas.
Let it burn. Gotta let it burn.
It's crazy. We fucking 20 minutes to fucking log in. It's crazy.
Standing here now.
I don't think I deserve to sit down. So I might be standing
Next topic. No, I'm kidding.
Oh no, y'all can definitely go on the next topic. I just want
No. But how you feel about what's going on in the playoffs so far?
Let's start with the heavy first. Obviously, you look at it. Miami's about to get swept. Memphis about to get swept. Two teams that definitely need to find out what direction they need to go into. Memphis, they're in a tough situation with a team that they thought can get over the hump. The curse of jaw is kind of getting to them. I heard somebody mention JJJ possibly getting some dollars. I think they'll entertain trying to shop job, but I think he'll probably be there for at least another 6 to 12 months, depending on the situation. OKC is a way oil team this year. OKC is nasty this year, man. They just had the best team there. Cleveland, same wise there. Best series going on right now is that Clippers Nuggets series. What a hell of a game for the other day. Yeah. What a hell of a second half. I watched the whole game, and I was sitting here like I'm watching the little brothers play. And the intensity that both teams had was great. The way the referees called that game was awesome. Had no complaints about it. The game winner by Aaron Gordon. Shout out to Aaron Gordon in the pack.
Buzzer beater dunk.
NC State like from Jokic there. So
but a buzzer beater dunk is nasty work. Like that
shit is nasty work though. You know what I'm saying? Hands off the ball before the buzzer sounds. It was dope. It was good scenery, good storytelling for the NBA. This playoffs this year compared to the years before, you got some excitement in the series. You got some great play. And I always say this: a team may win 4-1, like the Timberwolves are probably going to win tomorrow, and we'll talk about that in a second. But the games, you have to watch these games to get the real feel of how the series is going. And in the first two matchups up top, they definitely, you can see you don't want to watch those games. But the rest of the 6 other series going on is fire, for sure. Pacers, Bucks. Dang, man. Shit.
Yeah, that sucks.
He's aging. He's aging for sure.
He's Asian.
That's right. That's what I thought he said too.
Sorry, he's Asian. So, the Adidas brand, what's that made at? Probably China. I don't know. But
I like what you were trying to do there. Though. I like that.
That was good. But they're already an old team. Me and Will already discussed this. We discussed this all the time in the past. They got older just with this Dame injury, so he's going to be about 42, 43 on Achilles time. But he's not 40 yet. But he's aging as a star. Giannis, obviously, you don't want to disappoint him in these years to come. He's talked about different cities he likes. It's all about entertainment. If the Bucks feel like they don't have a team that can win, they have to go get what they can for them. And I know they can get the haul where they're not getting shafted, not getting cheated. You mentioned the Lakers, but the Lakers ain't going to have a bag for him in this situation. I think definitely a lot of teams can entertain this with Giannis. But like I said, the highest bidder is not going to win this in all. Unless Giannis has a destination he wants to go to. Oh, it's going to be tough, man. But Indiana, shout out to Indy. A team that made the East Conference Finals last year, a team that I disrespected all through the season, saying they wasn't going to get back to where they was. Probably won't get back to the East Conference Finals, but as a team, collectively, they are some dogs. They have a great nucleus over there. Interested to see who they play in the next round. Most likely Cleveland, if so Cleveland, because Cleveland should win this game tonight. And, it's going to be a great one. Indy's not going to go away from that series just getting swept or losing one. They can potentially go 7 with those guys in Cleveland. My Lakers, man. It's over. It's over.
It's over.
Under construction. I said this. I said under construction, and I slept sometimes like, am I really as a fan saying this about my team? And I'm like, yeah, because we don't know what the hell this is going to be. Now, shout out to JJ Redick for leading the charge in the 50-win season, but he went full Thibodeau on us yesterday, and I'm not blaming him for that game. We as a team have to hit shots. Obviously, if you're starting the whole starters the second half, they need a breath. They're not. They're going to miss shots. Austin Reeves missed about 5 good wide open threes. And I'm sitting there like, you had 18 3 attempts, I believe, or 16. Too much stuff going on. It just felt like the game got too slow where they was depending on Luka. I don't know if LeBron didn't have no gas in them. The Timberwolves overall, the better team. I already said this was a bad matchup. We wanted Golden State. We wanted a team with less flexibility on the front line, and we got the Timberwolves, team that can shoot the ball. They're doubling it, and I said, give him 40. Give him 40. Let him get 40 every game. You can't let the others beat you. Shout to Julius Randle, Naz Reid in the fourth. DiVincenzo hit some good buckets in crunch time. Timberwolves are rolling, and LA may see Target Center again. This is gonna be the last time they touch a basketball. They'll win Game 5. They'll lose Game 6. It's over. I wouldn't win another game if I'm the GM or the coach of the Lakers. Just take this season as it is, and it's a rebuild, man, and under construction, as I said. But they had games 3 and 4 won in the last 5 minutes of each game. They couldn't close it out. 8 double-digit leads in the course of a game, and you couldn't finish it out. So I don't feel bad for them. Celtics domination. Celtics domination. And Orlando, shout out to them. Orlando's playing basketball. They going out there.
They playing rough.
The Celtics, game 3 was kind of chacky with the refs. This game, it kind of could have got there, but they kept the composure, was able to get over the hump, man. And they're gonna send a good Orlando team going out fishing. The next game go around, man. They're gonna close it out at the Garden. I don't see it go back.
And fuck the Magic, because remember, I've given them love in the past for playing us so tough, for being a physical team, and now they just playing dirty because they're getting wiped down. So they can eat a dick.
Absolutely.
Stop hacking people. Stop hacking people in the air. That shit's dangerous. You gonna hurt somebody. If Jason Tatum had really gotten hurt when KCP did that shit, they would have beat his ass, bro. They wasn't gonna let that slide.
Crazy as hell.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Cleveland's up, blowing these dudes out. 103-57. I've seen it was 30-8 early in the game. Miami,
30-8.
They need to regroup. It was 30-8 with like 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. When I had tuned into the one portion of the game I did. We're gonna talk about the Knicks and the Pistons in a second because that's dynamite. And what happened yesterday was wild, Anthony, for sure. The Rockets,
they robbed them.
Warriors, Rockets gotta win tomorrow for sure. And Jalen Green has to show up. The Rockets team, again, you let the Warriors stay in the game the third quarter, they're a third quarter team. If you let them stay in it through that course, they're going to go. Steph Curry, I've watched this man. We watched this man for a long time. That third quarter was poetry in motion when I see him going through what he was going through. He was feeling he wanted the basketball. Like, give me the rock. And
everybody get out the way.
And Post from BC, shout out to him. Every offensive board, every time that he was hitting the glass, giving them extra possessions. Draymond Green talking that shit. Go get your fingernails painted, Jalen. You know what I'm saying? You got to come show up. You got to come show up tonight.
Yeah, Jalen Green's problem is he can give you 35 one night and then 9 the next, and it happens often. He's got to be more consistent.
He's got to be more consistent for sure. For sure. And the Knicks Pistons, for me, second best series going on in the NBA.
Agreed.
But yesterday's game, you can't do shit like this. ESPN and all these 2-minute drills and where they review the shit and they say, no, you can't do that because clearly that was a foul. 1 million people watched that game yesterday and 1 million people said that was a foul and you didn't. The first one, okay, you don't want to call it over the back on Josh Hart, don't go. But Josh Hart, again, the same guy, fouls a different person, that's usually called in the NBA. And they didn't call it, that's robbery. You want the Celtics Knicks to say you want it. Because that's what you proved yesterday. A young Pistons team that's hungry at the crib, have a chance to win the game on their home court, 2-2 go to New York, tied up. Now they're in a situation where
anything can happen.
So, Pistons are fucking screwed. Mal's at the
The league's obsessed with markets. The league's obsessed with markets, and even if it's not about Boston, New York, they just definitely want New York fans still watching. They want them to keep watching the playoffs. And yeah, it's just you can't do that, man. Also, though, I will say, just like when we've had this conversation, when even in MMA and in boxing, when you're trying to knock the favorite off, you have to beat them handily. You can't leave any room for error. Because they're going to lean to the side that they want to lean to.
And it was up like 7-8, though. So they had a good cushion. The Knicks came back. Jalen Brunson come back from the bum ankle. Cat, 8 points in a minute. Like, the Pistons definitely let that game slide, but the way it ended was like, you got to definitely close it out.
Yeah, you got to close
it out. It's crazy.
Also,
Tim Donaghy was repping.
Yeah, how many times are we gonna have to watch? Fuck, I lost what I was saying. You fucking Jake and his Tim Dunny.
It was a good line though.
It was good. But yeah, you can't. You got to win handily. Oh, that's what I'm gonna say. How many times is Jalen Brunson gonna try to be Willis Reed? Like every fucking game, he hits the ground as if he got shot, and then he's back 3 plays later, fucking dominating. So like, are you hurt or you just or the theatrics trying to rile the team? I don't know what it is, but shit's funny. But yeah, man, Pistons got hosed. Also, though, I will say, Pistons could have challenged that play, except they didn't have a challenge. Coaches, keep one challenge. You can bring them home. It's fine. You ain't got to use them. Keep one that really matters.
Stop challenging for frivolous stuff.
They changed and somebody told me that too. Said, yo, they couldn't even get a challenge. I said, oh, and that's crazy. Why everybody was going crazy, but then they used the challenge. So it's like that is a crazy situation, man. The Pistons, probably they going to New York, they can find another game. But for the New York faithful in the market we talk about, and what side of the money is over there, it's green, but it's sometimes different colors. Yeah, the Knicks and Celtics looking like it's going to happen. First game of that series is going to be at the Garden.
Which Garden? Which Garden?
TD Garden, baby. The better Garden right now. The better Garden. We know Garden. Madison Square's the Mecca, but TD wants to be the Mecca.
I just know whatever team we face is getting slapped up. That's all I know. Only team I'm worried about here is Cleveland, and I'm not even really worried about them. But they're better than the rest of the East.
Lakers need a big man, man. NBA is getting crazy right now. My Lakers about to go to the crib, which means Tuquan's gonna be fishing, and NBA watch for me is probably gonna be over, man. Because can't be doing that shit. Killing me soft.
Going bass fishing.
Appreciate you, fellas, man.
Appreciate you getting here.
Hey,
condolences.
Definitely condolences to
absolutely
sweet lady. It was a great service today. You know what I'm saying? And to the Reynolds family, Thornton family, and all families that that represent her. My condolences go out, man. It was a great service, great repast. My fat behind 8, crazy grub. It was great.
Hey, sis.
Hey.
It's good with you.
And I got one more plate to eat tonight, but we gotta talk this parlay perspective, fellas. You know what I'm saying?
Is it actually a plate?
Yes, it's actually a plate.
It's just the way you said it. I was like, I don't know, man.
Yes, sir.
Dale's already skipped out for the booty.
We got NHL players. Yeah.
This is some of the plate.
We got some of the play. We got some ZD in here. Hold on. I don't know if y'all can see the plate. I got some ZD in here, some mac and cheese, some rice.
Dump that whole shit on your TV. You about to dump that whole plate on this 14-year-old computer.
Yep.
It won't survive.
It won't survive. The sauce get through the buttons is over.
That's what I'm saying. It's over.
Love you too. You heard?
Oh man. Yeah, Luka is the turnover machine. I agree. But yeah. Moving on to hockey.
You can pass it to me too, man, because before Jake, you're gonna talk about this heavy. But the playoffs, NHL playoffs, again, this year, don't have the motor power as it did last year to start, but the Western Conference is going crazy. But I just want to talk a little bit real quick about how when the Lakers were getting their ass from yesterday, the Devils were on the other side of my screen at the bar, and they was getting their asses whipped by the Carolina Panthers. In the third, they was down 1. Carolina scored another goal, wrapped it up. New Jersey's pretty much done 3-1 Carolina.
Jake, your boys are 2-2. What say you? He says nothing. All right,
Jakey. Winnipeg's down 2. I mean, they're even down with the Blues. But this is what we talk about, Jake. The Bruins have been in this spot before. You watch hockey, you know history in a little sense. You know that the NHL, they're always one of the bottoms. It has a story tell. It has a storyline. And teams that are on top during the regular season don't fare too well in the postseason. I think Winnipeg still survives, but at the same time, man, it's real competitive on that side, man. The Blues ain't going out without a fight.
Yeah, no, we got a big issue called the Hellebuck effect. Our goalie is one of the best regular season goalies in the league. But this guy absolutely just crumbles in the playoffs. You see it every year. It's just it's a miserable thing. Like I can't stand it. I love regular season Helly, but playoff Helly, motherfucker needs to get gone. We need to play another goalie during the playoffs. But nonetheless, I still think Winnipeg can, hold it off, come back, win. We got 3 games at Winnipeg if we can get it that far. And the rest of the playoffs actually quite entertaining. I think Ottawa has a chance of coming back on the Leafs. Sorry, Tuka, I think your Devils are out.
No, my Devil's been out, bro. My Devil's been out. Been out since game 1.
Did they just lose? Wow.
He said game 1.
Colorado and Dallas has been the series of the entire first round.
Yeah.
But Dallas got a tough draw having to go.
What a game in Edmonton!
Right
What a game over there in Edmonton and the Kings last night. Edmonton came back, brought the game to overtime. Hell of a series there, for sure. Toronto's not giving up that lead to Ottawa. Hey, Toronto's gonna advance, and I don't know how the second round match will favor. I think Florida gets out of that series with Tampa, but Toronto, for people that talking all this shit, I think like this year hasn't been a lot of shit talking. Of course, in the playoffs is when they choke. But I think after all these years, man, I think they finally figured it out. But hey, it's too early to figure that out. So we're gonna resume and see what happens here. But Toronto, I wouldn't be surprised if Toronto's in the East Conference Finals. Canada needs some capital this year. They need that. We're sick and tired of not seeing Canadian teams in the championship or close to it. So we need to see the Toronto Maple Leafs do something. I think they can do something.
Scoring update right now. The Panthers are up 3-2 with 3 minutes and change left in the third, and they have a 2-1 advantage in the series.
Oh, Capitals balling too, man. Ovechkin, and the crew. They did damage yesterday to those Habs over in Montreal. Capitals too, man. Hey, great season for them. The team winning in the postseason, and that's what greats do. Greats don't stop being consistent. They may have some downtime, some down games, but you come through in the playoffs. If you're a star, you come through in the playoffs. We don't look for no A-Raw statistics in the playoffs. We don't look for that type of stuff. We don't want LeBron James 2 field goals in the fourth quarter. We don't want that. We want consistency. So shout out to Ovi and the Capitals on that hold, man. But the Eastern Conference looking like teams are going to just advance. Landslides over there. Western Conference, as in both NBA and NHL, the West is rock. It's blazing. Tom Wilson is destroying the Canadians.
I'm embarrassed to say I haven't watched a single playoff hockey game this year. I usually watch playoff hockey.
I watched 3 this weekend, which is crazy. I watched 2 overall before the 3 I watched this weekend. But hey, I said I was getting my dose of sports this weekend. I wasn't even trying to do it. I ended up at the bar yesterday for an event, and I forgot this is the bar. Sports is going to be on, and of course, embarrassment.
The only team in the playoffs that I give a shit about right now is the Capitals, and I just keep missing their games because of NBA games. So
yeah, NBA kind of, in a sense, will give me like usually NBA game. You kind of you wait to those second round matchups for the most part. There might be 1 or 2 that go 7, but I've been intrigued by this NBA playoffs for the critics that have been talking crazy about the NBA and the product, and then you got a right to talk about it. But I like the physicality that people are showing. I like the intensity. I like that most games are going to the wire. And you got to. This is playoff basketball. Simple. You got to win these games. Close games, you got to win them. And if you don't win these close games, your series ends up 4-1. And you're sitting here like we got fucking spanked. But at the same time, you can't lose games. Teams are gonna win regardless, but you can't be the team to blow leads and lose them, and ultimately lose the series. So,
agreed. Well, Jake bombed another fucking hockey topic. He barely even spoke. It's his fucking segment.
I just got home for dinner. I'm starving. You should see.
TU Subban. You know what I'm saying? Handled it for you, Jake. And Will I
TU Subban, that's dope. I like that one. That's real good. That's good. I like that shit.
Oh man.
If you know, you know. That was good.
No, you know, baby. Subban. What do you say? NHL better than the NBA, baby.
Yo, P Dollar's right. Tom Wilson is destroying the Canadians. That's funny he called him that. Yo, he's like, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. If y'all haven't caught him on the ice, bro, he's showing up. When he gets on the ice, it's like Debo. Like everybody's tucking in their chains. Everybody like you got to keep your head on the swivel because he's putting people in the dirt. Like every fucking chance he gets.
Yeah, just gooning, huh?
Yo, that literally gooning. Like he's out there just fucking people up. Like they're all worried. You got to keep your head on the swivel when he's out there because he's out there for bodies. That's what he's there for. He's catching bodies, and then he's catching bodies. He's banging on the glass, getting at the crowd because they're giving him shit. Then he's going to the bench, taunting the crowd, taunting the other team, taunting refs and coaches. He was fighting one of his own people on the bench like he's a maniac, and it's so fun to watch.
He's in playoff mode.
He's 6'4".
Yo, fully locked in.
225. He's 6'4", 225.
Yeah, and let me tell you, he's using every bit of that to hurt people. That's what he's doing. And it's great to watch. I've caught in some highlights of that. And I was watching. He was in that mode on his way into the playoffs, and he was already starting. But he's just ramped it up. I didn't think he could ramp it up from what he was already doing, but yeah.
From Toronto, Canada, man. Almost finest Tom Wilson. Hey, man, fellas, I know y'all probably did, man. If y'all didn't, I just want to give a shout out to everyone that tuned into the draft the other night, man. It was fire.
We didn't. We said fuck y'all.
It was something popping. It was something different. Obviously, we experiment things, you know what I'm saying, to see how we can blast through the future for the shows. But it was good to have plenty of other podcasters on and share the same thing, and that's talk and debate, and regardless of how it went, man, it was a good time. Shout out to you guys on day 2 for doing y'all thing as well, man. Shout out to everybody that tuned into the draft. Feel like there was a lot of people participating. We had a lot of outside noise and things like that. I know I had a whole party in my crib. Everybody said draft party at 2 Corners. We over there. Fake change.
Tuco put up a flyer. I'm doing a draft show party, and everyone just showed up at his house.
Literally, people was like, "Where at? Where at?" I'm like, "Yo, just tune in on the internet."
everybody hit on like, "Where at?" YouTube. What are you talking about? But yo, shout out to all the gentlemen who joined us and ladies. We had a few ladies.
A few ladies
in the chat and on the show. Shout out to them. But we just literally had 10 master chefs in a fucking 4x4 kitchen. So it was tough.
They definitely talk about it, you know what I'm saying? And we all big loud mouths in the room. And
of course.
And we was matched up with some master chefs, definitely. But hope and hope the same for us, man, that y'all blast and do y'all thing, man, and continue to
also there will be more crossovers.
Exactly.
But it just won't be 10 motherfuckers. Like that's it, never again. So
just so we can learn each other.
Yeah, we learned each other a lot, man. But I know one thing: none of those groups can beat us in a 4-on-4 basketball game.
I'm gonna need a couple months, but yes, I agree.
Nah, right now. I'll put my money up on us now. I'm in the best shape of my life.
I had bad knees when I was skinny, y'all.
Get some braces, fool.
Yeah, they don't make, but I'm be out there looking like Stone Cold with them knee braces. That's not happening. Giant ass brace the size of my leg just so I can bend a quarter of an inch. Man, we're not doing that.
Walking like a pig leg out there.
Like Firm Man.
But it's all
Firm Man. Hey, my anime people know what that's about. Firm Man. Holla at you, boy.
Yes, sir, man. But we talk about the NFL when we salute everybody tuning the draft. We had an interesting draft, we know. We're going to discuss a lot of the things, most part, on the play call sheet on Wednesday, but we have to jab through a few little things that did occur in the NFL draft. First off, in Patriot land, you guys, Jake and Will, you could throw out a grade that you would give your team for the draft they had. Shout out to the Patriots in the number 4 pick. Will Campbell from LSU.
Yep. I'm going to keep it light, though. I'm going to keep it real light on this. I'm keep it real light just because I want to save it for Wednesday.
Okay, then don't call it a grade, but give me your best pick from any of the 7 rounds.
Good pick. Look at that's a pro right there, y'all. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's a pro. He pivoted and he didn't even have a moment to think about that shit. That's beautiful.
Don't steal mine, Will. Don't steal mine.
No, I'm not. Because I know what yours is, and I'm happy with that one, but that's yours.
It's not who you think it is. That's why you're going to steal
you're probably right then. Okay. Well, then mine is young Kyle Williams.
Dickhead.
That's what you get. That's what you get. That's what you get for not riding with your OH. Anyways, Kyle Williams was, I'm going to say favorite pick in the draft. He is speed and aggression while running personified as a receiver. Basically, James Spinoza, a friend of the show, put it well. He was like, in the years of Tyler Lockett is in his twilight, about to be out of the league soon. We get Tyler Lockett 2.0 with Kyle Williams. That's what he's going to be. He's a guy. He's 5'11", but he's fast as hell. He goes up and gets the ball. He can high point, and his run after the catch it might be tops in this draft. So I look forward to that guy stretching the field. He's a rookie, and we have a crowded, although mostly only talented, very unproven, but a crowded receiver room now, which is a far cry from how awful it was last year and the year before. But
it's a good problem to have.
It's a better problem than we have had. Yes, for sure. But I still see the rookie getting out on the field. He can run routes. The only thing is he may have a little bit to learn because he wasn't even always a receiver. He was a quarterback that changed to a receiver. But he did get a whole season as a receiver, and he been killing. So I look forward to that pick and seeing what he does on the field. Plus, I think again, it's another one of those guys where size and ability, I think he has a lot to learn from Stephon Diggs. Hopefully, Diggs embraces the teaching role that he's also going to be in this season while on a show me. Well, it's not really a show me deal. He got paid 3 years, didn't he? Yeah. I don't know. No. Anyways, I like the Kyle Williams pick. Who's your pick?
Coach, who you got? When we go to Jake, we'll go to Jake next. Coach, because you're a Cowboys fan, and I'm not gonna get my fair player, man. I'm talking to you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
nah. Give one too.
You know, mine is obvious, but I'm gonna go to it. I'll go to it.
Yeah,
Coach,
yours obvious.
Mine's obvious.
Yeah.
But Coach, who rounds 1 through 7, man? If you had to take a pick home, you're like, word, I could go to sleep with this pick. No homo.
No Diddy is what you guys say. We're banned from the other one.
No Diddy.
And obviously yours is obvious, so that's why I will not take your choice. But mine will have to be in round 3. Shavon Reveal Jr., cornerback from East Carolina. They said he's coming off an ACL tear.
Mm-hmm.
But third game into the season, so he'll be ready for camp. But it's if he hadn't torn his knee up, he would have been a first round draft pick. And he got him in the third. So
still love it. Who's yours, too? You crippin'?
You know me, man. We got a BC Eagle, dog.
Ah, that's who it was. I thought you was tripping.
Hey,
Mr.
man,
Blue.
Donovan Izaruku, man. Like the edge from BC, man. I just think BC players in that caliber spot, and I think there was 2 of them chosen in this draft. I think 3. I think they fare well. I mean, I don't know how the Cowboys will fare, but I hope that he's a guy for years to come, man, has a spot. I mean, he did a lot of good things in college. Wasn't shown in terms of the record, man, but played very good, played very hard. Definitely a pick that I'm taking home from the others. Pick the CB from East Carolina. Definitely, he's gonna blow. I think he's gonna make some noise. I like names like that, man. Revel. Like I look at names sometimes, and I'm like, yeah, he could be a guy.
It's a player name. That's a guy's name. Like, it's a player name right there. Yeah,
I think he just made Diggs expendable. I still think Diggs gets cut, and they pay Bland.
Definitely got to pay Bland, Mr. Pick himself.
Jakey.
Well, since Will stole my pick, and I don't want to be a homer with Hendo, I'm gonna go real Jakey on this pick. Andy Borgalis. We stole the best kicker in the draft at a much needed position we had. We've locked up our kicker for years, and we picked him before the.
Picked the kicker.
We picked him.
Kicker picks a kicker.
We picked him before the Ravens had a chance to pick him. So the Ravens got the second best kicker in the draft. We got the best one. This guy was drilling 55-yarders in college, and he's been doing it since his sophomore year. I'm going to go ahead and say I like that pick. And, Will, you can't give me shit about it because you said how smart it was of we're able to do it.
Yeah, I definitely did. I think it was a great pick, but you picking it is too cliche. It's just the kicker picks this liquored up kicker.
I said I had to be real jakey about it.
Hey, I like where you went with that. I like where you went with that because it's different, man. We might have just named 4 different positions. You know what I'm saying? That's the creativity of the show. You know what I'm saying? Is that a lot of times we come in here and we freestyle shit, but we go with the pen and pad. We the Jay-Z's and anybody else that write with a pen and pad in the world. We does this and we follow our homework. We does what we do, man. So we come up here and we give y'all that work. You heard us.
Yeah, quick check-in. Cleveland 138, Miami 80. That's assault and battery on a basketball court.
The play-in tournament didn't give no good representation into the tournament this year. Besides probably Golden State.
Nah, they got in and got their ass fucking whooped, except for Golden State. I didn't see this. Did we miss this during the draft? Gabe Taylor, Sean Taylor.
Announced today. I think this is announced today.
Oh, okay, nice.
I believe last night.
Oh, because he didn't get drafted. They pick him up.
Yeah, and he wants to reminisce. He wants to live in his obviously, and he wants to have his brother's name live on forever, and he wants to have his play. You know what I'm saying? Not in this age era. It's not going to represent your brother because your brother was hard-nosed hitter, and you can't get allowed with that in this game, in this day and age. Yeah. But that you're playing, and it's dope to see your family get to see another member of your family play. Hopefully the 3.5 is longer than the 3.5 for you. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it is.
Hey, I hope. Yeah, I know the 3.5. Honestly, I kind of feel like the first couple if he get on the field and he sticks somebody like you're not supposed to. I kind of feel like the first couple they might let him get away with. Like, yeah, that's Sean's brother, man. Let him slide, bro. like you know what I mean? So in memory of Sean, let him slide. If he keep doing it though, like helmet to helmet, yeah, they're gonna get him. But
yes, sir.
You said 4.38. That's him, coach.
Yep.
Fast like his brother too. Let's go.
Talk about let it slide. Will it's been something that's been hitting in the media in regards to a former NFL Hall of Famer. This NFL Hall of Famer has since left one of the shows that he does on a weekly basis to clear up some I don't know what the hell this is. Shannon Sharpe. Let's talk about it real quick. Quick thought from you guys, because I mean this has been around for a little bit, but we haven't really touched on it. What's going to happen? That's the end game now because he's done everything in his power to try to keep everything he's in the last 5 to 6 years has kind of like read his name up to like one of those guys. You know, we know him as a football player, but in the media world, he's made a great lane for himself, man, and dealing with someone who is younger than you, someone that you had game over, but for some reason she ran game on you, and I don't even know if it's the best game, but the fact that you ran into it, Shannon, I would think you're smarter, but you're probably not. I'm going to get my intake on it first off, about 15 seconds. This is not good in the sense of media, because the way the media is turned is we've gone to a lot of people that may not have the credentials that you may have needed to be a media person. There's different people nowadays, from the Gilbert Arenases to the Shannon Sharpes to everybody having podcasts and all that don't really need that. The degree and everything's kind of pushed back. With Shannon Sharpe doing this puts a bad rep on guys like us that are trying to create our names, because then shit like this happens, and then you're labeled as something. And though we don't know what he did or what he not did or whatever, we've seen text messages. It gives the media a bad name. Everybody in the media and everybody trying to come up, man. And you're trying to get figures. They're trying to swing you $100 million, $20, $30 million, and you fucking it up. So imagine the next man trying to come up and do this. They might just blink him in the eye because they think he's gonna do something. So come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Not that anybody that's listening, I would hope, maybe, but not that this applies to anybody that would be listening here, but people need to understand, if you're on the precipice of anything close to millions, especially $100 million, if you go on the doorstep of $100 million, you gotta clean your closet. You gotta clean it. Yeah, because they gonna find all of it. Who just Netflix us? Y'all hearing this shit?
Oh, what do you mean?
I Netflix somebody.
Like,
I'm not. I don't know. I didn't do nothing. I don't got no Netflix. That probably was my
I had
dog.
anime in the background from Netflix. Hilarious. Just started playing in my ear. My fault. Yeah. If you on the precipice of $100 million, you gotta know shit's gonna start coming up because no one's giving you that without doing. I mean, they're picking up every rock out front of your crib. They're looking for everything, man. They're gonna find every piece of information, and they're gonna use it to lower either what they're paying you or not pay you at all. And
or destroy what you're getting paid. It was a hater.
Or destroy, or try to take back what they already paid. All of the things are covered now. We got them all. But yeah, they're gonna get you. So I hope this ain't true. But also, look, far be it for me to tell a man what to do in his private time. But you like 54, bro. Why are you? And you too, Bill Belichick. What are y'all doing?
We're gonna talk about some Billy on Wednesday.
What are y'all doing?
That people been saying that may happen, but now it's happening. So yeah, hey, live your life, but you have to learn how to live your life the right way, man. And you guys are people in the media world. Y'all got the blue checks. Y'all the famous people.
Stop rocking the cradle, man. You blue checkers, you 55-year-old blue checkers, stop rocking the cradle.
You know you can buy a blue check for $1. I mean,
hey, Bill Belichick, what are you doing? Even though it's consensual, like, how is this? Did you see the interview?
Yeah,
bro. There was like so many moments where she's like, "We're not going to talk about that." Like, bitch, shut the fuck over there. This is the greatest quarterback of all time. You're a 21-year-old. You could just start drinking this year. You don't even have life experience to be talking. Just because you bag Bill Belichick, he's in his twilight, man. He just wants some young snatch. That's all. That's it. He better not be falling in love. I swear to God, Bill.
My man, hey, man, you got that snapper on.
Look, man, there's some age-appropriate women that still snap back. Trust me. Find you one. My thing is, she's like an Instagram chick or whatever. Like, yo,
she's not even a real person.
Yo, but she is a real, like, she got a real attitude though, like a fucking bitchy ass attitude. It's terrible, man. And that's the other thing. He's always in control. I think that's what it really is. He's always in control, and with her, he clearly isn't. He clearly isn't.
That's his thing.
Oh yeah. That bro likes to be tied up. I'm betting. Like he.
Okay. As long as you don't come with dementia, as long as Belichick don't end up with anything like that makes his brain slower than it's fast now, but hopefully he don't get dementia or anything like that crazy where she takes full advantage of him and she ends up with everything. Yeah.
Yo, this
is where this feel like this is going.
Into my balls. The fact that you mumbled it like he was at a press conference is fucking comedy. Yo, bro, his whole offseason been ball gags and latex, bro. I'm telling you. It's been, I'm telling you. The boy did some pinky things. Because think about it. All that shit wasn't even probably like appropriate when he was coming up. He was younger and he was so football minded and he had that old ass chick that he was with. Rest in peace to his wife. But now, like, now he's diving into shark infested water. He ain't never been here. And she got control on bro. She controlling my guy, man. You know what? And you know what? That means I'm probably dealing with the same shit, man. Hold up. You know what I mean?
Nah. I'm dealing with the same thing.
Nah, he mumbled it like Belichick, bro. That's what he was doing. That was dope. Listen.
They do need relationships like Mantateo.
Yeah, they need to start. Yeah, they gotta start getting somebody catfish these motherfuckers because they out here wild and they need to be humbled, man. Y'all can't be that old fucking with people that young, man. It's not gonna end well. How do you think? And here's the other part. It's got to be hubris, right? Why do you think they're here for? You think they just love your old balls, bro? Is that what you think is happening? Like, that's not what they want. The bank account.
They do whatever he wants them to do. That's what
My man said, hold on. What my guy from Go Be a Minute say?
he compensates well.
Shake the hand of my balls. Clean my Sega Genesis cartridges.
Yeah, where did you hang the whip up last time? Get the whip. Just get the because he's in there tripping. I'm telling you. Belichick's wilding.
Coach got a bag of honey packs and blue chews.
Bro. Like, what does he do after sex? Give her an iPad to play on? Like, I don't like what? Go watch anime or something. What do you do? I don't even know what you guys do. Make content, I guess.
Pamela was my best girlfriend. She never talked back and just did what was needed.
Pamela was my best friend. What about Hanji? You gonna leave Hanji, the stranger in the house? Damn. All right.
Hey, fellas, man, you want to take a break, pay these bills, man?
Oh, yeah, break it up.
Let's break it up, man. We'll be back in about 15, 20 seconds. Appreciate everybody for tuning in to the Parlay Perspective, baby.
Last sec.
My bad, Will.
Hose water. Whether you've been playing hard or working hard, when your thirst needs to be quenched, there's hose water. Found at any retailer where sports drinks are sold. Or connected to your faucet in the backyard if you don't want to pay $4 for it. Hose water. Get yours today.
This is an emergency message. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button. Also comment and subscribe. Thank you. We now return you to your program.
Coach
back.
Nicky Slick.
You're back, everybody. Baby.
Coach Nicky Slick. Talk about them heifers and he go play the hose water.
Yes, sir. We are back here, man.
Hose got a drink too, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
The whole train. My wrestling head. My wrestling head. I can't believe that whole era. Honestly, I can't believe that entire era.
Easy, man.
How did they let Edge and Lita do? Or was it Edge and Lita? Yeah. How did the Edge and Lita deal get through? I don't even.
Listen here, man. Entertainment back then was literally selling everything that's happening nowadays, man. And if we say that these kids, damn,
hey, you run that Lita and Edge gag now, they will shut them the fuck down. Like on air, like that day, you're done. Blackout. No one can watch.
I think the closest I've seen to any of that was it wasn't even close. I think somebody recently, within the last few months, like flashed their boobs out in the crowd, but like literally like this didn't flash, but literally it's like I don't give a fuck. Everybody's in here. But a lot of wardrobe dysfunctions, and I'm sorry that we're getting into this, but this is sports related.
Why not?
A lot of athletes, a lot of female athletes, wardrobe malfunctions, man. So I've been seeing a lot of
bunch of Jada Jackson. Yeah.
Jada Parker recently, her kuya was all over the ring.
I saw that.
Yeah.
It was wild. Cooter just out there.
Cooter. You know, so if you guys got wives, man, that's the only time you eat. You watching that?
Say again?
Hey, Jake.
Nothing. I was joking.
I don't even know what you said. You can't say. You guys repeat what you said.
You gotta double down.
You want to get the joke?
No, I said Hooters. Hooters where?
He was like, where they at? Show me. Tag me. Where's the link?
Definitely. So,
hey, man, I don't discriminate. I like them all. I like Hooters, Tatas, Flapjacks, any of them. Give me them.
Oh,
thanks, Chris Vick.
Damn, that one hurt.
Stop, my guy.
Shout out to Chris. I hope you're watching. Although we know you're not, you be in the chat.
Shout out to the Hall of Famer Chris Vick, man. Lovely supporter of the STWF brand. Shout out to my guy.
He's the Hall of Famer, ain't he?
He's a referee Hall of Famer, man. He's in the Hall of Fame wrestling, man. Some wrestling Hall of Fame. I don't think he's in the WWE Hall of Fame, but it's good enough. I ain't no Hall of Fame, Chris. So you better than me. You heard?
I got a wrestling question for you, wrestling guys.
Yeah.
Who got it worse? Remember the old chick May? What's her first name?
Mae Young.
Mae Young. Who got it worse, Mae Young or Spike Dudley? They just kept powerbombing these motherfuckers in the most vicious ways. I saw a highlight of Spike, I saw a highlight of Spike the other day, and I was significantly worried, like for his health. Like, where is he today? I feel like he's like.
I see Spike. Spike's still not wrestling, obviously, but he's still on the scene. I've seen him in recent pictures with the Dudleys. He's around, signings and doing stuff like that. He got a low haircut, like a 1. So he's still up. I don't know if he's moving the way he used to move, but the way he used to take moves is crazy. From his finisher to when they would just catch him in the air and just kind of like just toss him like a pencil. Like,
bro, they threw him through so many tables. Every powerbomb that he took was basically head first. It felt like it was just aggressive.
Yes, I think I would say Spike, but there was a 3-4 month span where every week May was getting something was happening.
Powerbomb through something.
Powerbomb, Olympic slam. Bubba Dudley 3 weeks in a row put it through tables.
I think she was trying to punch her own ticket. I think she was doing death by cop.
And she was basically calling the script on the script. Like, basically, I'll do that. Like, I'm down for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like the WWE was like, yo, here, this is your spot. She's kind of like, I want to take that spot.
That nursing home bills be crazy, huh? Jesus.
So, wonder what Vince McMahon gave the family, you know what I'm saying? I mean,
when did she pass?
May Young. When did she pass?
Anywho, I derailed. What are we doing, Coach?
That's all good, man. So speaking of wrestling, we have wrestling all week long. We got UFC, I believe, coming up soon. But we have boxing. Boxing usually around this time. May's coming up, Cinco de Mayo. So you get some interesting matchups in that aspect. And we have some good matchups this weekend on the card. First off, they have a fight night from the from New York's downtown New York. I'm gonna be outside from what I'm hearing. Some interesting matchups. Devin Haney on the card, Teofimo Lopez on the card, and you got Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero on Friday. You got the they call him the best in the world, Canelo Alvarez against William Scroll on Saturday night, and then you got the young phenomenon ESPN. You got
Sandhagen versus Figueiredo.
Yeah, we got Figueiredo fighting, and I think Iyukwe fights the hot sensation from Top Rank. I think he's fighting too.
Are you still on boxing? Yeah.
So
I'm looking for that Ryan Garcia Rolly fight. I'm really excited about that actually.
Oh yeah, yes sir. That card right there, the main event of the Times Square event in New York. All these will be on DAZN TV. Devin Haney returns. He's fighting Jose Carlos Ramirez, which should be a great fight. I like the scheme of the way that fight's gonna go. Devin's gonna have to show us something. After that loss, no matter how people think it went in suspension for Ryan Garcia, but he won the fight. Regardless, if they took the loss, they took the win off his record. He won the fight. That's what we seen. Yeah, so Devin has to fight Ryan Garcia before it's all over in his career, because he can't go out at the end of his career and not get his revenge one way or another. So
he gotta get that lick back. He definitely gotta get that lick back for sure.
Team on the collision course for sure, man. But boxing on the air this weekend, tune in, man. Especially around this time, man. It's definitely dope to see. And Canelo Alvarez, William Scroll, they'll be fighting in Saudi Arabia, so they'll have a big old card, and that's gonna be crazy, man. But a lot of people are disappointed with that undercard. So trying to look at what the undercard is giving us. Okay, so you get Jamie Munguia versus Bruno Skurs.
That's a good fight.
It's a cool fight. You got Marque Bouquet versus FP Ajigma, which honestly, in my mind, if they two come out and dog it out in this heavyweight fight, it's gonna be fire. But I got Ajigma winning. Go do Jack, who's probably way over the hill, against Ryan Rosiski. yeah, this fight card is but you know, you got homie on the card, you got Canelo, so you know that's what everybody's going to see. So we'll see him wash another opponent, most likely. But this is a lot of great fights coming up. UFC, great fights coming up. All summer. You know, the summer you're gonna get some hits. You're gonna get some fights. My man Shakur fighting in June, I believe.
Mr. Duck himself.
Mr. Duck himself for real. And
he was a track star. Last 3 fights.
I asked me a question the other day. Like, should he retire? Like, should he just like give it up now? Just, no, Tank. Because Shakur wants to fight Tank, so Tank's next matchup, we don't know who's going to be. And Shakur, I wanted to be against Shakur. Do we think Shakur will ever get that fight?
I don't think he'll be considered in time. I think if they fought right now, Tank will beat the shit out of Shakur. He will fuck Shakur up. So, yeah, you probably don't want that.
It's crazy, man. I
Ain't
think
they cool?
Huh?
Ain't they cool?
No, they're not cool.
Oh, they ain't. I thought they was cool.
They're not. I think it's crazy because I think Spence is cool with Spence is cool with Tank.
Yeah.
And Terrence Crawford. I thought this is why the fight was gonna happen. I thought it would actually happen on like the Terrence Crawford Spence card, which was interesting because both of them proteges, their older proteges are those guys. Tank rolls with Spence and Crawford rolls with Shakur. So that would have been dope. That would have been dope for storytelling for sure. And we had a crazy fight this weekend. Did y'all watch the Ebanks pin fight, Ben, this weekend?
I did. I saw the end of it. The last minute was wild. They were throwing hands at the end of that.
They from like the when they first made this fight, all the post conferences and all that stuff, a lot of stuff went down. And I'm sitting here like I didn't think this fight would even get to that point. It was a hell of a slugfest. It looked like Urbank early was gonna lose the fight. Went through the fight, ended up going to the hospital. He got his jaw broken in that fight. This is a great fucking hard-hitting fight, man. 12 rounds. One of the best fights I've seen this year. And I can see though. I wish I could see boxers like that fight like 4 or 5 times. That's the type of fight.
Didn't somebody score at 116, 112 unanimous?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And that was the kind of thing that went crazy because it could have went either way to me.
That's what I thought. But I didn't see the whole fight. I saw like the last.
I thought everybody was getting destroyed. That's pretty much. I thought to the point where
I thought so.
Maybe they called it with the pin. So it's like to me, it's like, but when there's no title on the line and there's no real heavy, well, there was a heavy favorite. Yeah, the referees kind of just like, as long as we get a good fight, both fighters are happy with it. Family feud. 30 years before that fight, their parents,
their fathers fought.
Their fathers fought.
That was dope. It was like a real life Creed story. Like this shit was dope how they did that.
So I like how it came out. I like how it ended. It kind of sets up this weekend in the sense because you'll see better. I won't say better boxers, but you'll see a highly intense card that we can say, okay, 2 weeks of consistent boxing. And for Lewis, he'll say, no, you get consistent boxing every week. So shout out to Lewis that actually.
Oh yeah, he watched.
That actually reminded me in a post or something too. Go watch the fight because I'm sitting here like I forgot that fight was today. And on Saturday, and I was able to tune into it. So shout out to Lewis, our boxing head in here. I think he's the real true boxing head within the group. And yeah, keep it rocking, Lewis, man.
If I want to know shit about boxing, I hit up Lewis or Angel. That's it.
Angel, shout out to Angel, man. Shout out to Angel. You're my guy. I'm gonna hit you up tonight, man. Seen the wife today, man. You know what I'm saying? My dogs, man. Shout out to my guy, Angel, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's my dog. Yeah, for sure.
You know, you goddamn know.
All right, well, Took just came in, just fucking
put a bow on top of it.
Just carrying segments out here, bro.
Roll on it, man. And guess what? I get my shirt tomorrow. My shirt was mailed to my job today. What a delay. The draft's over, but I get to rock my shirt tomorrow. Chop up. We'll have hella chop up stories. And actually, gang, we're gonna have the show set up nice and early for you guys, man. Right on the post, man. We're gonna have our topics in by tonight, man. Shout out to Dale who wasn't here today, man, but he needed a day off, man. He said, I'm gonna miss I gotta miss today's show. I said no.
Nah. They'll call out of shows to lock doors and shit. Get out of here, man.
No more locked doors.
Nah. No more locked doors. The real reason he didn't show up, I think, is because it was. You know how he used to not show up Wednesdays? Now he don't show up Monday. He don't like talking basketball.
Nah, and I told him. I said, pick it.
Being a real Jake.
Hey, yo, my ass is here. Leave me alone.
Hey,
Jake. A real Jake.
Jake, good way to put the shoe on. We salute you for that. Real talk.
Lace him up.
Good way to put the shoe on. You know what I'm saying? Dale, we're trying to get Dale in the Adamak of the sports world besides LSU. That everything is more than the Louisiana sports. So week by week, and hopefully as it comes, it'll be good.
You don't even watch Louisiana. Just watch for all things Louisiana.
Mind you, my man moved to a whole different state. And said, forget that state.
He said, "Yo, I love everything about Louisiana sports. I just can't live there. I'm out." We know. No one wants to live there.
My man said the rent's too high, man. Real, man.
He should be used to things being too high.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Definitely. Yo, I had some crazy. Speaking of that, man, I got a crazy strand this weekend, man. That shit turning me up. You heard?
Oh, you thought it was a weed joke? That's just a short joke. That's all. I'm just a joke.
Oh, and I tried the iron bond, fellas. I tried Mike's iron bond.
Behind him.
I showed him a video. So, shout out to Miz.
It was kicked out of the boot.
Everybody on the brand with the drink the other day, and I got to have my short mood. And I showed him some love.
P. Dollar, you missed the joke that he got booted from the boot. It wrote itself. That's all you had to do is say it. Got booted from the boot. You know what I mean?
Hey yo,
I'm here all week.
P. Dollar, since you and Dominic, if we ever have an STWF bond day where all y'all come in and we party, you and Dominique versus me 1-on-2. I'm gonna give y'all both the business. I'm gonna show y'all that there ain't no game on the court. I think Dominique has said a couple.
I'll play in that game. I don't care how fat I get. I'll play in that game. You already know why. I'll play in that game. No problem.
Hey, I got.
And I'm wearing the Brawny jersey to whoop his ass in. And I'm wearing the Brawny jersey.
And I got you. I'll be the referee. That's a technical foul.
Real talk, man. Man. Appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. Always love y'all. Always like, share, and subscribe, man. And make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, man. Tuning into the brand whenever we're on here. STWF TV. It rings. Or if you don't want notifications, just make sure you know when we're going on. That's around 8:30ish, as Will says. I love that. He said that tonight. And it actually was 8:30ish. Maybe 9ish. But we rocked it out tonight, man. We get it done, man. The job is going to get done regardless of the situation. Shout out to everybody that tuned in tonight. Shout out to everybody that replaced me before, I walked in the room tonight. But shout out to the fellas, man, for holding it down, man.
There's no replacing two. There's no replacing two. We just stand in and hope we do is good.
Listen here, man. The world's crazy, man. It's crazy. I was just wondering, like, this is like Linden's so crazy. The city I live in.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to James. I was actually able to meet him tonight. This is a Linden sports group, and the guy that runs the sports group, he gets the rumor mills, the news, all that. Like literally, his phone's blowing up. Like he's like a Woj, a Lynn. We got some news. We got some news tonight that he just spread it across the internet. And it was fire. And I'm just looking. I said, "This is the dude that I met him tonight." I said, "This is the dude that run the page, right?" And it's this dope to see people that have aspirations. And like I said, he's a private page, so he's not public. If he was public, he'll be rocking right now. But the fact that he's doing it for the city and the city's rocking to it, and
his phone blowing up enough. His phone blowing up enough. He go public. You have to get a new phone.
It's fine.
Just two things. Yes, Bobby, and it won't be just once. That's the two things I could do when I played was dribble and shoot. So he gonna get to work. And secondly, just in case you were wondering, nobody was, but in case you were, I've already started mocking for next year. Yup.
Started mocking for next year.
I've already started mocking.
That's no lie.
He was there.
Listen, can we mock? Can we do a mock on? Can we do a mock on a Wednesday for next year's draft?
Don't play with me.
One round. We get it open.
We was like, you ain't saying nothing but a word.
Ain't nothing but space and opportunity, too. Space and opportunity.
Play call sheet Wednesday. We'll speak more depth on the draft. All the crazy stuff that happened. We know, man. Somebody was waiting in the lobby. He wasn't even in the lobby, but somebody was waiting days to get drafted in the highest lopsided drop in draft history. We'll talk about that. Mm-hmm. We'll talk about childish games, prank calls. We'll talk about everything in the
that was my favorite moment of the weekend. Even though it was horrible.
Draft, man. Tune in Wednesday for sure. Tuesday though, the chop up. Tune in for all types of crafty news. Might be some crazy stuff that Dale puts up, man. You're going to get some smash and pass. You're going to get some rankings, rack and fight, man. Y'all know what comes on Tuesday, man. And all week long, tune in, man. Tune in to the Arlington Renegade show. It was a tough loss this week for us, but we're going to bounce back. And shout out to those Dallas Wings. Preseason starts Friday, WNBA, baby. Hey, and the preseason is free for everybody. You just download the WNBA app. You can watch the preseason for free. I don't know how much it costs after that, but tune and enjoy the preseason of the WNBA. If you ain't hit, you're going to get hit now. I'm giving you the gems. If you don't got them, STWF gives them to y'all. You heard us.
I ain't buying that 2B subsidiary. I'm good. No, so I'll get it. Is that all topics for the day?
All topics for the day, man.
That was it.
We cooked up. Nice
Shout out to Chief. Shout out to Pete Allerdale, Bobby, Anthony, Brandon, Jalissa. Appreciate y'all.
Shout out to the stool and the ladder.
And the booster.
Dad just holding on here like.
It's what happened. Every time you miss a show, Dad, we're going to drag you.
My man said crazy legs. My man said crazy legs out here.
Dumping that bitch like an elf on the shelf.
You need a mushroom so you grow.
Hey, yo, you going to record this? And Jake's going to say, I have nothing to do with this. You didn't hear me say a word there. I'm still your friend. I'm still here.
You said Dale getting pegged right now? Is that what I heard? Dale out here getting the Belichick package. And we're out.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.